What's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got the trailer hooked up. We're gonna go pick the skid steer up. This is a brand new trailer and we've got a brand new bumper on the truck, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of walk around and a review on the trailer. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of advice that I just learned I guess last week. I've been pulling trailers my whole life since I started driving when I was about 16, and been pulling gooseneck that whole time, bumper pull, just everything except pretty much fifth wheel. I just recently got my CDL and I went to a school for it. I made it through the school in about 2.5 weeks, so I went through it pretty quick. Since I kind of, had a little bit of advantage because of kind of the experience I already had. I already knew how to back up a trailer and knew how to turn with a trailer and hooked up and everything. So it was a lot easier for me. I was able to do it in a semi, so I had with air brakes and with a manual transmission, so I don't have any restrictions on my license. One of the things that I just learned with this new trailer we have is that you really need to have grease on your hitches. And the reason that you need to have grease on your hitches is, I can show you this gooseneck trailer is a 3-inch gooseneck. So we had to order I had to order a 3-inch ball for my truck. I've never had an issue with a gooseneck ball before as far as any kind of binding up or anything like that. On this brand new trailer, we had the brand new trailer and a brand new gooseneck ball, so it had never been greased before. And I drove it. I've been pulling this trailer now for a few weeks, doing some different things here and there. And I took it on my first trip it was only about 30 miles. And I started hearing it make some kind of strange noises, and it kept getting louder and louder. When I got back to the shop and I unhooked it, I found out that it had actually eaten part of my gooseneck ball away where it had been turning on it. So it didn't do enough damage to it for me to have to get a different piece or anything, because you could just see where it's just marked up a little bit. But I decided to go ahead and put some grease on it, and I'm pulling it right now, and I had my windows down listening for any kind of creaking or any kind of noises, screeching noises that it might be making from moving, and it hasn't made a single noise the whole time. So and it is pulling extremely smooth. So that's just one kind of piece of advice I wanted to give some people that might be new to gooseneck pulling or any kind of pulling, really, is just keep grease on your hitches so that you don't have any binding and any kind of metal fatigue or wear. Guys, I can't get over how good this trailer tows. This is probably the first actual new trailer I've ever towed, and this thing pulls so smooth. I mean, it's got, we'll look at it when we get out in just a second, but this thing has 16 ply tires on it from the factory. And I mean, it honestly, even with that hard a tire, it is, I mean, a really good riding trailer. It tracks super straight, and I've been, except for the very first time whenever I went and picked the trailer up, oh my goodness, wow, that's dangerous. Well, they definitely need some road signs up, or somebody on that hill back there watching that, because you don't have much time to react whenever you come over that hill. If I'd have been going any faster or had a load on this trailer, I don't know that I'd have been able to stop on that. Wow. But this trailer pulls so good, and I mean, it makes a huge difference whenever you've got a trailer built for what you're hauling, and you're not overloading it. Been there in the past where you had a trailer that probably wasn't rated for what you were hauling on it, and you can tell the trailer just doesn't want it, between the suspension squatting and the tires not being rated for it, and anything like that. It's just rough on it. So we're pulling up here at the house now, so we're gonna get up here in just a second and get the skid steer, get it loaded up, and I'll catch back up with you. We'll check the trailer out in just a second. All right, guys, so I don't know what just happened right there. As I was backing up just a second ago, I heard a pop and something make some noise. I ended up finding, I have this strap right here that goes all the way across. It holds on my tarp, and that strap somehow broke itself free, and I don't know what it hit, but it hit something. So I've got it tied back on there different to the actual wheel pulling back against itself now, and then over to this cross member. So we'll see if that holds up now. So I'm just gonna show y'all this trailer and let y'all see kind of what we got, what we set up. Didn't do much customization to it, just got it kind of how it was. So this right here is a Gatormade 30-foot gooseneck with a hydraulic dovetail. This trailer specifically is rated for 37,500 pounds. So you can see right here, gross vehicle weight rating, if it'll focus. Let's see if there it goes. 37,500 pounds. It's got two 15,000-pound axles on it, and it's rated for 7,500 on the tongue. So this has got a 3-inch hitch on it. So you got to have a 3-inch gooseneck ball to pull this thing. And of course, I did not like all the huge yellow stickers that they put down the side of their gooseneck tongue. So I went ahead and asked them to leave those off. This is the Elite, which comes with all of your DOT. You got your 3 red reflective triangles. You got your fire extinguisher. It comes with a light bar up on the top, and I don't remember what else the Elite actually comes with. It comes with a winch mount up here. You can mount a winch to this plate. It comes with some D-rings. I don't know if the D-rings come on the standard one or not. Now you can see we got our mud flaps. We have 16 ply tires, 17 and a half inch wheels. This suspension is more spread out than our old trailer, which I really like. It makes a huge difference pulling this thing with the suspension so far spread out. So we also have the 10-foot hydraulic dovetail, which I'll show you back here. Your toolbox is actually on the opposite side as that old trailer, and what you do, go up with it. Oh, okay, so we gotta go the other way. That was the wrong button. You gotta go up till you hear a click, and then back down, which is one of the only things I don't really like the best. All right, so that little pop we heard should have been it. So we'll go back down. Look at the angle though. You gotta raise it that far up to actually go back down with it. All right, so that's it. It's on the ground. Step back and let y'all kind of see a wider view of it. So, like I said, this is a 30-foot. We went ahead and went the same length as our old one. All right, another cool feature that we got on this trailer was we went ahead and we went with the hydraulic jacks, which I absolutely love. It's just so much less work, honestly. It's for lazy people, and it is so nice whenever if you've got any kind of load on this thing, and if you want to get it off your truck for some reason. It's a little slow, I would think. That'd be my only thing that was different about it, because I can jack down a hand crank quicker than these hydraulic jacks. That's because it only does one at a time until they both have the same amount of pressure on them. and then it does both of them at the same time. So it lets you do that because of if you're on unlevel ground, it will actually let one leg be longer than the other leg. So you see here, here's the pump. This is the pump for the hydraulic jacks. There's one jack leg. One's on the other side. Right there. Pop this toolbox open. Here's your battery and your controls right here. So right here you just have a switch on off and extend and retract. It's magnetic, just stays right there. It's very, very easy. But I like it. I don't have any issues with it except for, I mean, it could probably be a little bit faster, but that's not a big deal, honestly. So I'm gonna go get in the skid steer, go get the forks on, load this thing up, and get on our way. All right, so we got to get the forks put on. We're going to have to move the grapple out of the way. Get the hay spear off. Conditioning on high. Let our warning light go off here. Just got to rev up for just a second. And there it goes. First thing we will do, take off our hydraulic lock. Got the forks, we'll lock it down. I love this hydraulic lock. It makes things so much quicker and easier. We got to raise it up. All right. Go and hop out. We'll get her chained down. Be good to go. All right, we got it loaded up. Yeah, I'm gonna end up pulling that thing forward more. Definitely needs to go forward a couple more foot. So let's go ahead. First thing we're gonna do is just go ahead and raise this up. Alright, that's both locks. Set it back down on the locks. I like that a lot better. I like that a lot better, yep. We got some more weight on the truck. Not very much weight at all on the truck, actually. I don't know that it even squatted my truck at all. So, we're gonna go ahead and chain that thing down. And we'll see how it tows. We don't have very far drive. We got about 8 miles. And after that, I think we got like probably another 8 miles in the morning with it. We're gonna unload it. If it don't pull good, we'll just kind of remember where it was and we'll put it on there a different way. All right, we're gonna get up here on the trailer. We're gonna let the forks down. All right, put this down. Put that one down. Hydraulic lock off. All right, guys, we got it all chained down. We got our forks down. It looks like we are ready to go. All right, guys, we about made it back to the house. You can see the skid steer there in the mirror. It was, like I say, it was only like a 8-mile trip. Wasn't very long at all. Pulled great. I'm not gonna change anything. I'll load it back in the exact same spot whenever I load it back on tomorrow. So I am super impressed with this trailer though so far, and this truck too. This truck has pulled awesome. We're pulling into the driveway now. So anyway, y'all have a good day, and I'll catch y'all next time. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. So we're gonna go ahead and we just got in the truck. We got dew all over the windshield, so we're gonna get it all starting to warm up, get everything cleaned off. And we still got the skid steer hooked up, ready to go. We got to be there. It's almost 6:40 right now, about a 20-minute drive. So we got to be there at 7. That's what we were told. So we're gonna go ahead and head that way and see what we got to move. I will say on this new trailer, we have hydraulic brakes and they work amazing. Best brakes on the trailer I have ever seen other than air brakes. All right, guys, we're about to pull in. Pretty quick, pretty easy trip, about 20 minutes. I will say that for some reason, as soon as I got on the first hill coming over here, I didn't have the truck in tow haul mode on the transmission. And when I started going up the hill, it started shuddering real bad. Almost like it was losing traction then gaining traction and kept going back and forth doing it. I've never felt it do that before. So I'm kind of confused by that, but we'll see. We may try to load the skid steer just a hair more forward on whenever we load it back up, just to make sure it wasn't actually spinning, because I know there's not very much weight on the truck at all. I'm trying to keep weight off of it just to keep me under gross, but we'll see about changing it up. So we're gonna get out here. We're pulling up right now. We're gonna get out here and we are going to unload and see what they've got for us to get. We just made it back to the shop. We're gonna unload the trailer back there and go ahead and get it unhooked. Trailer pulled great, so super excited about everything that that we were able to get done this morning with it. All right, one thing I do want to show y'all is these hydraulic jacks right here. Open this up. Got the key. All right, you can see right here, it does one jack at a time. So that jack's going down, and this jack is not. When this one goes down and touches the ground, the other one will start going down, and they'll both go down together when they have the same pressure on them. All right. So that one's going down now. All right. All right, so one other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more grease on my 3-inch ball. I can see where a bunch of grease has been rubbed off of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and recoat it. It made a huge difference having grease on that thing, pulling this tray this time. There was no creaking, no screeching coming from the ball at all. I was very impressed, so from now on, I will definitely be keeping that thing greased up like it is supposed to be, for sure. Well, that's gonna conclude going and getting the skid steer and moving that item. And if you like my video, press the like button. So be sure to subscribe for some more videos, and we'll see you on the next one.